Okay, what have we here? Oh, neat. We're gonna go through a dry creek bed. Okay, let's do it. All right, well, today we are going to go check out a road. Been down it a couple times, but I've just not followed it the whole way through. So we're going to give that a shot today. I am on a Yamaha Raider. It's the first year they were made of 2008. I got it in December of 07. And she's got about 110,000 miles on her. Let's get this thing moving. But one of my goals with this channel is to show how motorcycle riding has made such a positive impact on me personally, from dealing with depression and generalized anxiety disorder. And I kind of debated on whether or not to even bring that up in this first video, but I mean, it's really, I kind of think, one of the core things that I want to get into. I don't know that I'll get super deep into it this first time, but just know that over the course of the videos, that's one of the underlying subjects I want to touch on. So I run a little Facebook group where people can share GPS files of routes and roads and fun little trips. Get a lot of people asking, how do you find these roads? You know, you just get out and do it. Go get lost. Or if you want to do it with a map, just pull up Google Maps or your favorite mapping app and look for roads that run alongside creeks and rivers. Those are always really good. The way I found this road we're going to check out is I started by looking on the maps, and I pulled up a topographical view so I could see where the hills were. And this road just cuts right through the middle of some of those, but I've only been on a portion of it. I actually took a group through there a couple of months ago. There's a really neat little pullout next to the creek, and we will stop and check that out today on this ride. Starting to get some nice fall color. The roads in Tennessee are so well paved. I mean, there's always exceptions, but here I am out in the middle of the country, and it's nice and smooth. No potholes, no gravel, just really well maintained. So on our way to the road I want to check out, I thought I would take a little side route and go over a local favorite. It's called the Bridge to Nowhere. I'm assuming just because this crazy bridge connects between two ridge lines, and it really doesn't, I mean, it connects and the road goes through on both sides, but I don't know, it's just a big fancy bridge to nowhere, I guess. A lot of group rides come through there and stop for a photo op. So this is one of those roads I was talking about finding. It's winding alongside a little creek over here on the left. But when you find a road like this, you can pretty much count on it being nice and twisty. Nice curves in it. And man, it's just beautiful back here. Of course, this time of year, you gotta watch for wet leaves in the road. Thankfully, this looks like it's pretty clear. Well, hello, little goat. Only in the back roads of Tennessee. Yeah, starting to get hilly now. This is awesome. So that hill right in front of us right there, that's where we're going. We're going to be going on top of that. Yeah, you can see the road up there. I don't know if that shows up on camera. gets pretty steep. I think it's like a 16% grade, something like that. Woo, here we go. I love it. And this just drops us right onto the bridge to nowhere. Right here at the top. Hey. Oh, lots of bikes out today. This is awesome. All right. Very cool. Nice. That's pretty awesome. I had to pull up and grab us a spot here. All right. Pretty cool. Look at that view right here. That's pretty amazing. Now look at all these bikes. That's awesome. Got Slingshot there. You got Suzuki's, you got Hondas, Harleys. Guess I need to go move my bike. Ah, there's my beauty. Look at that. So we're just gonna keep going on this thing. Okay, so this is the road I wanted to check out. So the same rule applies on this road. There's a creek right there. Runs right along the road. It does split off, goes over there a bit, but it always comes right back to the road, or I should say the road ends up running right beside it again. You can see that tree line there, that's the creek. Okay, yeah. This is a great place to pull over and take a break. Oh, look at the creek. That's so beautiful. This is awesome. So yeah, we'll just take us a little break right here. Was just pulled over, and a old farmer guy in a truck came up to check, make sure I was okay. Of course I'm fine, but I did ask him, because this is our road right here that we want to check out. Looks like it might be a little sketch, and I asked him if it's paved the whole way, and he said yep, that road's paved the whole way, so why don't we go check it out. Let's see what we have here. Oh, there it is. I don't know if you can see that. 444. We're going to talk about that, okay? That's an important number to me. And I see it all the time. Look, I literally just pulled over to pull up the map and see if this road is the right thing and if it's paved and all that, and talk to this guy. This was not planned. 44.4 miles. I always see 444. Man, I hope that comes out on camera. Hope you can see that. That's crazy. Okay. I've been seeing it for years. I shouldn't be surprised, but I'm always surprised when I see that. All right. Let's give this road a shot. Oh yeah, this isn't too bad. If it stays like this, we're going to be all right. But that's the question, isn't it? Does it stay like this? It's a little rough. Not too bad. I bet you this is going to turn to gravel at some point. But it is asphalt. Oh, there's a little waterfall there. Oh, this is really cool. Yeah, I've been wanting to check this road out for a while. Wow, look at that. Just let's stop here a second and look at that. That's gorgeous. Man, oh man. This little rock wall here. Cool stuff. Okay, for me, this is what it's about. Just getting out, exploring, getting lost. I mean, I'm not lost. I know right where I am, but you get the gist. Okay, you know this isn't a well-traveled road. There's like grass and moss growing in the middle of the road. Oh, and now we're on packed gravel. This has reverse potholes. I don't know if that's coming out on camera. It's like dirt and gravel, except where asphalt used to be. So there's like little pocks sticking up. I call those reverse potholes. Let's keep on going. The road's getting sketchier and sketchier. And this isn't exactly an adventure bike that I'm on. It's a stretched out cruiser. As I mentioned, it's a Yamaha Raider. Sits pretty low to the ground. Wow. Look at this. Man, this is beautiful. I would love to camp right there. Okay, what have we here? Oh, neat. We're going to go through a dry creek bed. Okay. Let's do it. Oh, interesting. Oh, that's awesome. Lots of leaves on the road. Yeah, there's no way this gets traveled. Look at that creek. Oh my gosh, it's gorgeous. Wow. So now that there's all these leaves, I'm going to take it a bit slower since I can't really see what's under the leaves. Just want to make sure I'm not hitting any huge potholes. I don't want to bend my rim. Okay, now this is saying posted private property. I guess it's time for us to turn around. Hunting, fishing, trapping, or trespassing. Okay. Well, we don't want to go any further then. That's getting into private property. So now we know. Or at least now I know what this road is and how far we can go on it. Man, oh man, that is gorgeous. Alright, well, my curiosity has been quenched. Is that the right word? Do you quench curiosity? Well, anyway, I'd be lying if I said I didn't want to keep going, but I will respect their signs that says private property, no trespassing. Look at this dry creek bed. That's great. Alright, that was pretty cool. So I would love to see your comments. Do you ever do that? Just pick some random road and just keep going until you can't? I mean, technically I could have kept going, but I just want to respect their property lines. I've been on roads like this where it just goes to gravel and then it goes to dirt and it goes to little patches of dirt with grass until eventually the road is just gone. Wow, look at that. It's really cool. I'm gonna have to stop and take a photo. That's just amazing. Okay, so what's up with the number 444, or the sequence of 3 4s in a row? I have been seeing that number for 12 or 13 years now. I see it all the time. I see it everywhere. And I'm not into numerology or anything like that, so don't read into this too much, but it's just really interesting to me. Why would I be seeing that number? And there are some people that say, well, now you're looking for it. You look for it everywhere. Well, that's not true. They're saying you see lots of other repeated numbers, but you just don't take note of it. And maybe that's true. I don't think it is, though, because I would have noticed those if I'm seeing other numbers, like if it's 479 or 9523 or something, you know, whatever it is. If I kept seeing it over and over, I would take note of that. But that's not the case. I see the number 444 all the time. I see it on license plates. I see it on billboards. I see it on Facebook, on Twitter, just everywhere. I see it in my line of work. I'm an animator, and I deal with numbers and, you know, settings and parameters and stuff. And a lot of times I'll dial something in until visually it looks just right, and I happen to look at what the number is, and it'll be 444, whether that's 44.4% of scale or something, or maybe the size in pixels or something. Anyway, the number's always there. I see it all the time. I don't know what it means. I've looked into it a little bit. Again, I'm not really into numerology. I've been reading that it's supposed to be a positive thing, that particular number. If you're seeing that number a lot, it's a good thing. So I mentioned this to my wife. We've been married for 12 years, and I mentioned it to her a few years ago. And when I told her the number, she said, "Do you know what time I was born?" And I said, "No." She said, "I was born at 444. I can't make this up, people. I just can't. And so that, to me, it means something. It means a good thing for me. Obviously, my being married and my wife being born at 444, that can't be a bad thing. It's a good thing. And she is definitely my rock, and she keeps me in line, and I turn to her for strength and guidance and encouragement and support and love. And it's just crazy to me how this all lines up. And I've mentioned that I see it on billboards and in numbers in the work that I do. Well, I had a really interesting incident a few years ago. I had been laid off of work. I was having trouble lining up freelance work, and the few contracts that I did pick up, those fell through just for various reasons, and I was completely beside myself. Anyway, I ride my bike to help deal with some of that stuff, just to free my mind and recharge. I mean, if you ride, you know. So one day, it was like the pinnacle of my stress and anxiety due to my current life situations. And I'm not going to sit here and claim that I've been through worse or dealt with worse than anybody else. It's just life, you know? We all have our ups and downs. I was in a very down moment that day. Completely stressed out. I was pulling through an intersection. The light had just turned green. And on my right-hand side, this car whipped out in front of me. I almost hit it because the light had just changed and I was pulling through. Well, they whipped out in front of me. Of course, it upset me, it freaked me out, but I just happened to look at their license plate. The license plate was 444RLX. Now, I had literally just been praying I'm struggling. I'm trying to figure out what I'm supposed to be doing. And as I'm wrapping up that little prayer in my head as I'm riding, this car pulls out in front of me. I see the license display and it says 444 RLX. Relax. It's just, I needed to let go. Trust. Have faith. So I did. And I'm not going to lie, I still struggle with anxiety and I get in my head about things. I guess we all do. But I felt like that was a story I wanted to share because that's part of this journey for me. Is I want to share with you all how riding a motorcycle and how some of these other life experiences are helping me deal with my anxiety and fear and depression. So anyway, I would love to hear your thoughts. Have you had similar experiences with numbers appearing that you see repeatedly? And if you ride, like, how does riding help you with your daily struggles of depression or anxiety or just stress in general? I would love to read your comments. This is my first video. I hope it's the first of many. I hope that you got something out of this. And I thank you for watching. I would love for you to subscribe if you feel like you would like to see more of this content. Thanks for riding along with me, and I'll see you next time.